in a long time. Besides, we should support the family business. Don't you think we should be eating more chicken fingers, not less? They're your favorite food, right, sweetie?
Not anymore. Since when? So what's your favorite food? Grandma Opal's certified chicken.
Oh. Well, I guess chicken fingers will just always have to hold a special place in my heart.
Terrific. Let's get a bucket and go.
If chicken fingers had stopped being your favorite food, you're in big trouble,
Never
mister.
the thought, honey. Never.
Good. Ah, look at this. You can definitely see Opal's touch in this place.
Yeah, maybe they should post a warning.
You know, I think this place smells a lot better than yours. I hope Uncle Palmer is appreciating her.
If we don't serve our customers, we won't have anything to argue about.
Look, you better get that chicken fat out of your ears and listen up, or I am going to fly the coop. I'll just go take my secret recipe and make some other old coot a certified chicken billionaire.
You don't have to do this.
Oh, I want to. I mean, I definitely want to.
As long as you thought it through. This surgery is going to affect your life in a big way. Once it's done, you can't go back.
Who wants to go back? I can't wait. By this time tomorrow, the operation will be over and Janet Green will have a whole new face.
Well, there's no note that you okayed it, so I thought I'd let you know. That young couple who stayed here before, they're back.
Yes, I was aware of that.
Oh, well then I'll let them have their privacy. Sorry to bother you.
Do it again and you're fired.
Before you tried to fire me, too, I just want to know, are you going to forgive Gloria?
That would be rather complicated at the moment.
What is so complicated? All you have to do is find her and tell her all's well and that she can come home.
Gloria is otherwise occupied. But you wouldn't welcome an interruption from you? That was security up in Mount Evangeline. Even as we speak, Alec and my darling wife are snuggling up to a cozy fire in my ski lodge. Well, they belong together, those two. Forgiveness? I hope they rot in hell! This ring stands for everything that I have longed for since I fell in love with you. This is the future. This is our future. And it begins tonight.
Take your hands off of me. And you keep them off.
What?
You heard me.
You're not making any sense. Did I miss something?
Once a con, always a con. You've just been conned by the best.
Children, brought to you by Bear Select Cold and Flu Products. Exactly what's right for exactly what's wrong.
Did you enjoy the ride?
What are you talking about? What do you mean, conning me?
Did not even notice.
Gloria, stop kidding around. Come on.
Alec, wake up. You've been had, and I've still got it.
You've still got what? Gloria, you're not making
You
any
must
sense.
remember why I came to Pine Valley in the first place. What a bad girl I was.
What does that have to do with us?
It has to do with the side of me that you've never seen before, not until now. So tell me, Alec, what do you think? Am I as good as they say I am? Or were they exaggerating?
Okay, all right, come on, stop. It's enough. It's enough.
See, I can turn it off or turn it on. And it's been on since I woke up. I to lay in bed, biding my time, trying to figure out a way to fix this situation once and for all.
Gloria, you've been out of it most of the day. You have barely said a word.
You may know a thing or two about blackmail, but I don't think you've ever seen a true artist in action, not until now. See, I'll let you go on and on, painting this stupid picture about us being some married couple. Well, my moment has come. It ain't gonna happen, Alec.
Why would you do that?
You made a fool out of me, and I'm just returning the favor.
Gloria, you're not thinking straight. I think you're still groggy from the hypothermia or something.
My head has not been this clear in months. I will admit I was a little messed up last night as I left the boathouse, and somehow I ended up in Dimitri's stable. But I woke up very clear-headed. And I find you to be a very arrogant, self-centered pig if you think I'd go anywhere with you.
Gloria, what has gotten into you? This is not like you. You are not...
Not what? That sweet, innocent little girl that you wanted to drag off to the chapel? The woman that you fell in love with is the woman that I became after I met and married Adam. She's gone. She belongs heart and soul to Adam.
You are not even remotely considering the thought of going back to him. Not after what he said and did to you.
My husband. And that hasn't changed. If he will have me, I will spend the rest of my life with him.
They didn't even have the decency to sneak off to a cheap motel. They had to rub my face in it.
All right, let's just take a chill, Larson.
I threw my wife out, and she has the audacity to go to my ski lodge with her lover. I had to send a crew up there and demolish that place.
If Alec was up there alone, I'd say bring on the wrecking ball.
Or a nice, neat avalanche. Gloria is just as much to blame as he is. Mind if I ask how you found out?
Yeah, I mean, what, was Alec bragging about this or something?
Alec is a termite, eating away at my home. That spineless insect wouldn't own up to anything. So how did you find out? My dear wife surprised me with the news.
What did she say?
That she was having an affair. What else was there to be said?
Well, I mean, she had to say something. She had to give you an explanation or an apology or something.
It was all Alec's fault. That was her excuse. It was Alec's fault. He tricked her. Followed her up to the ski lodge and made it absolutely impossible for her to say no.
Well, that makes sense.
Don't tell me you believe that bilge.
It's the typical Alec M.O.
I don't believe it. Any more than I believe that hogwash about him blackmailing her to keep his job. She didn't want me to let me fire Alec because she wanted a lover. Right close at hand.
That is not true. Gloria wanted him out of here more than anything, but the stupid jerk, he just wouldn't leave.
You seem to know this story better than Gloria does. Did you know that she slept with Alec?
Yeah, I knew the whole story.
Oh, you got some great cards, Slugger.
Oh, don't tell me you got a John Cluck.
And the 92 Ellen Davis. Laurel really looks down.
Oh, Levy, my Levy.
Lenny Dykstra. Hey, are those new photos of your little rookie? Let me see a man after the
No,
baby.
they're oldies.
Dad, I thought you stopped doing that.
I didn't say that. I just stopped telling you because I knew it bugged you so much.
How can you forget what you did to Mom?
I don't forget. And don't you forget that if it weren't for Janet, Amanda wouldn't be here.
So?
So, Janet loves Amanda in her own way.
Janet loved you, too.
Tim, Janet's in prison, and she can't do anything to us from a 3x5 cell. Your mom promised that she would send Janet pictures every 6 months. I'm just keeping her promise.
Janet never kept any promises. Why do we have to? I still have nightmares about her. She has pictures of Amanda. That creeps me out.
Tim, man. Oh, brother.
Janet must be some piece of work. Why are you
you sending her baby pictures when you look like you want to kill her?
So, the prospect of a whole new face doesn't bother you?
I'll adapt. I'm rehabilitated, right? It's unanimous.
Oh, well, you wouldn't have been considered for this project if everyone hadn't been in agreement.
The penal system has worked its magic on me. I'm a changed person. And I don't mean just the weight I've lost on prison food. I'm going to have a new face to match my new attitude. Works for me. I think of the service I'm going to be to the public. I mean, all those people that are deformed and disfigured, they'll have me to thank. It's going to make me feel good. It's worth the sacrifice.
Oh, you have made lots of progress. You know, you have really done very well here. Incarceration can be such a sad and lonely experience that you've really used the time wisely. All the work you've done with inmate mothers and their children.
That was better than designing license plates.
Oh, you have a gift with children. You know, you could use that.
I never knew it. But this place helped me see it. Holding those babies in my arms. It really gives you a kick right here.
What are your plans after you're released?
There was only one place I ever felt I really belonged. It's a great place for starting over. It's a place I can make peace with myself and what I've done.
Where is that?
A beautiful little town right out of Norman Rockwell. Pine Valley. Home sweet home. You're giving me a hug.
He's just starving for some of your fortified chicken, but if you're too busy...
Oh, nonsense.
Come on, Harp, take this kid out back and give him a taste of the house special.
Could I watch you mix the coleslaw again?
Sure thing, partner. Come on. The little thing. So, what does one have to do to get a bite of the famous family edible?
Anything you want. What will it be?
Not so fast. Me and Palmer were just in the middle of a little business powwow.
I don't think they want to hear about the ins and the outs and the ups and the downs of the chicken business.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we could help.
Are you crazy?
You know, ever since we put the Mama Birdie's secret recipe on the menu, business has been booming. This is the quietest it has been in days.
We were doing pretty good, even before you did whip up that first batch of that green goop.
All right, okay, I'm not trying to shortchange you. Your low-fat, oat-bran chicken, it's a big hit with the older, you know, the Hale and Hardy crowd. But you got to admit, it was my breaded birds that put the real rise in the dough. I mean, Harp can hardly keep up with the orders.
Well, we wouldn't want to strain deer, Harv. We'll just go to the Jinky Burger.
No, you stay right there. We've got a whole vat full of batter. I whipped it up myself. I'm telling you, this stuff is selling like hotcakes. Hotcakes. We could sell little hotcakes in the shape of little chicks. I'm telling you, see what I mean? My brain, it's always just perking up new and different ideas, ways to make the cluck-cluck image better.
Well, if business is so good, what's the problem?
It's no problem.
Oh, no, now that the head rooster here is, raking in all of the dollars, he's out scouting the Chicken Shack franchise numero 2.
2 chicken shacks?
Sure you want to spread yourself so thin?
That from a man who is running my computer business and a vineyard from across the country.
We figure we'll just hire a manager to run the second
All
joint.
right, end of story. Now, would you like an order of barnyard taters with your bucket of chicken?